Okay, so we're going to start working on our food face Photoshop assignment. Here are a few examples of what former students have created for their food face assignment. You're going to start with the two files that are in Classroom, download them to your computer, and then you'll be able to go to File, Open, navigate to your Downloads folder, select the two files by holding down the Shift key, and then select Open. Once both files open, you'll notice that at the top you can see both file names, and you can actually click and toggle between the two files that you opened. Now you're only going to make one food face, but you can actually use the food on both of the files. It's totally up to you. I'm going to build my face on the pizza. So I go to that file. I'm going to use my magnifying glass to zoom in on the cookie because I'm going to cut it out first. I'm going to get my polygonal lasso tool. I'm going to carefully click around the edge of the cookie, being really careful with good craftsmanship until I make it all the way around. When you get to the end, either double click or find where you started and it will make the selection. I'm going to go up to Edit, Copy, Edit, Paste from the top menu in order to make a copy of the cookie on a new layer. Go to View at the top and then hit Fit on Screen to pull your whole entire canvas back up. And what's kind of interesting is you pasted it, it made a new layer, but it's hard to see it because it sits right on top of the one that was on your background layer. So you have to poke it in the eye, get your move tool, grab it, and actually move it over because it's really there if you see that second layer. I'm going to manipulate this cookie by going up to Edit at the top and looking for something called Free Transform. Free Transform is going to let me be able to make it bigger or smaller by grabbing it at the corner of the box. And I can also hover outside and rotate the cookie any direction that I would like. When I get it the way I want to, all I have to do is hit the return key. I would like to cut another object from the other file that I haven't used yet. So I'm going to toggle over to that file and I'm going to zoom in on the spinach and select around the spinach using the polygonal lasso tool just like we did with the cookie until I get it completely selected. Okay, so you're going to go up to Edit, Copy, go back to the other document that you are working on, and then go Edit, Paste, and then you'll see my spinach pop up and appear. I'm going to get my Move tool. I'm going to use my Move tool to get it in place, Edit Free Transform to manipulate the object, then hit Enter or Return key to solidify my choices. I would like to now use this spinach multiple times. So once I get it into place, I can take the layer that the spinach is on and drag it down to the plus or new layer icon, and it will make a copy. And then I can move it over, edit free transform to adjust it. And then I can even make more copies by dragging each layer down to the plus icon to make as many as I would like. Okay, I'm going to cut out one more object just to kind of show you the common error that happens with students when they first do this assignment. I made my selection. I go to Edit Copy. And whoa, here's an error message saying that the space is empty, but I'm actually not on the right layer. So I'm going to click OK. I'm going to click on the background layer. My object is still selected, so now I can just edit, copy, edit, paste, and move along. Okay, so those are the basics to get you going. Your goal is to use 9 different items to create the face of your choosing from either file. You can even get things from the internet if you like. To save an in progress file, you're going to go up to File, Save As, And it's going to put a pop-up menu up that asks you if you want to save it to the computer or to the cloud. While you're still working, you're going to save it to the cloud. Name your file at the top and then click Save. You will know it's in the cloud when you go back to your file and you see a little cloud icon in the top where the file name is. When you're ready to turn in your completed work, you will need to use the crop tool to crop out all of the background items that you didn't use for your food face. Grab it on the edge where the bar is showing and pull it in towards your face. Select the Enter Return key to solidify your choice. Once cropped, you will need to flatten the layers in the layer menu by going to the drop down, selecting Flatten Layers so that all the layers disappear into one. Then you're going to go to File, Save As, choose Save to Computer, name your file if you need to, and then change the format to JPEG. Pay attention to where you save the file so that you can find it and submit it on Google Classroom. You can save it back into your Downloads folder or on your desktop, whatever is easier for you to find. Finally, it'll probably ask you a question about optimizing your JPEG. Just click OK, and then File will finish at the top and save, and you can safely close out Photoshop without losing your progress. Find your file and upload it to Google Classroom.